Good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to all of our beautiful survivors and EOW survivors and friends that are watching. It is not Friday, December 20th. It is Thursday, December 19th, one day earlier. Last weekend I was pretty under the weather and I couldn't speak, and there was just a lot going on. And I want to apologize to Linda, but I'll get there in a little bit. Just tomorrow, we've got quite a few things going on, and I knew time wise we were going to be really sensitive and didn't know if we're going to be able to make it. So wanted to make sure that we get in one day earlier. It doesn't mean that I won't do anything on Saturday, but we'll see. We've had a pretty rough week already. Let's get down to that, and then we'll do a quick thank you to our sponsors, and then I got a lot of ground to cover, so we'll do that. This young, beautiful man is McNairy County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee, and this is Sergeant Rick Finley. His end of watch was December 14th. He was shot and killed while responding to a suspicious person's complaint, 100 block of New Bethel Road in Selmer at 3 p.m. Subject was attempting to break into a home. When Sergeant Finley arrived on the scene, the subject attacked him, shooting Sergeant Finley multiple times. The subject was shot and killed by another responding officer. Sergeant Finley was transported to the nearest hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. And here we go again, folks. Sergeant Finley was a United States Army National Guard veteran. He had served part-time with the Selma Police Department while also serving with the McNairy County Sheriff's Office, where he has worked for the last 13 years. He's survived by his wife and children. And again, I cannot applaud this gentleman and this officer as much as I want to. He gave his life for the country. He served for his country, and then he decided to continue serving for his beautiful state and county. So hats off to him. And to the family, please remember you are the survivors that are the hero's hero that allowed a hero to reside amongst us. And to the department, our hats off to you for everything and the absolutely huge, immense loss that you are experiencing. This is Sergeant Elio Diaz with Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Florida. End of watch is December 15th. Sergeant Elio Diaz was shot and killed during a traffic stop shortly after 3 p.m. in Charlotte Harbor. During the stop, the driver pulled out a rifle fired at Sergeant Diaz before fleeing. When he was found a few miles away, the subject reached for his rifle, was shot and killed by deputies. Sergeant Diaz was transported to Shore Point Health Fort in Charlotte, where he succumbed to his wounds. Sergeant Diaz had served with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office for 11 years. He's survived by his wife and 4 children. Our hearts and prayers are for Sergeant Diaz, his family, the department, and to the family. Please remind yourselves that you are the beautiful hero's hero that allowed a hero to reside amongst us. This is Officer Isaiah Bias with Ellis County Sheriff's Office. He died after being assaulted by an inmate in the Wacom-McAllen Detention Center in Waxahachie. At 3:45, Officer Bias was transferring the inmate to his cell. When he was attacked, he was transported to the local hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Inmate has been charged with capital murder. Officer Bias served the Ellis County Sheriff's Office for 6 years. He is survived by his mother, 2 sisters, niece, and nephew. Our hearts and prayers are out to him, his family, and the department. And thank you for allowing a beautiful hero to reside amongst us. Wow. 3 losses too many this week already, and it doesn't stop. The Bullock family is extremely distraught this week because they are from Florida, and Sergeant Elio Diaz is there, and it just brings raw memories back on their loss. what they've gone through. So hearts and prayers are out to them. So last week we have a survivor that watches us, and her son was being honored, Deputy James Lear, and I'm just so sorry. So how our segment works is Audrey does her best and sets everything up for me. We are all working people. We volunteer our time for Beyond the Call of Duty, and so we actually have jobs that we do when we're not doing Beyond. Unfortunately, any last minute stuff that's sent to us because of a time difference uh, sometimes gets posted, but I don't get the message that it's on there, and I don't get the readbacks or anything that was sent to me until I can get into the emails and pull it up. And there are times when I just don't have time to get into the emails to see what's there. So my hearts and prayers and apologies out to Linda last week for not mentioning the beautiful, beautiful uh, recognition for her son. So Deputy James Lear, that's him right there on the left, absolutely handsome. No, not the on the right. Uh, what had happened was Deputy James Lear was with the Van Buren County Sheriff's Department, Michigan. His end of watch is 12/10/21. Uh, a Tractor Supply uh, in Michigan donated 16 large bags of dog food for the Van Buren County Animal Shelter in honor of James. The pictures are from Linda, his mother. Deputy K9 officer received his new K9 partner. They named him after my son, nicknamed Jet. And this is Cooper James, my newest grandson, named after his fallen officer, Uncle James. Some of the heroes don't wear capes, they wear wigs. So, wings, excuse me, wings. And she's absolutely right. So, absolutely thanking the Michigan place that donated a supply, Tractor Supply in Michigan that donated the bags of food, and absolutely amazed at her grandson and the newest K9 partner named Jet. So, hearts and prayers out to them. Amazing. And Lear's legacy continues. His name continues to be spoken. His explanation of who he is and what he is and what he survives for, and we love it because that's what this is about: is keeping that beautiful name alive, saying it, and expressing it. We got a letter and a donation. This is a donation from the Jefferson Hills Police Department, which participated in No Shave November, and each officer pays a fine to violate department policy. The police department then decides on a charity to donate the fine money to. This year, the Jefferson Hills Police Department Police Officers Association voted to donate to Beyond the Call of Duty End of Watch Ride. The End of Watch Ride is special to us as it made stops at our department in 2021 in honor of Officer Dale Provins Jr., killed by a drunk driver on June 13, 2020. Additional Jefferson Hills Police Sergeant Sean Reeves and Police Officer James Jimmy Agnew have ridden with you, meaning us, in 22 and 24 in honor of our nation's fallen officers. Please accept this donation as a symbol of our gratitude for what you did for us and what you continue to do for our fallen nation. So thank you so much. We appreciate everything, but we love our guys, our ambassadors. There's Sean and Jim next to Allison and Damien on the far right. And most of you know that Jim and I have a special bond where we do wig-in days where we'll wear wigs and we just horse around. And one of the things Sean has a problem with is on his bike, for whatever reason, his horn does not stop. There they are, the two dynamic duos, Jim and Sean, riding our beautiful Beyond the Call of Duty bikes. This year, Sean was riding for Dale, and we had Dale on our beautiful bike and talking about him all the way. And to the far if you're looking at the picture, to the far left is Jim, Sean, and then to the far right, and in the middle is Richard, Allison, and Damien. So, much thanks to Jefferson Hills for their gracious donation, and thanks. We just love having anyone ride with us and represent, so we're always looking for that and making sure. Let's take a few seconds and remember those from the past, and then we'll do some thanks to our sponsors and carry on with a couple of few things that we're doing this holidays and go from there. So hang tight. There we go, guys. Want to really thank our beautiful diamond sponsor, Phoenix Protective Corporation. Without them, we would not be able to do this. Amazing corporation. Please look them up. They're in the Northwest. They're established out of Washington State. They have multiple offices. If you're ever looking for good service or for security needs, or if you were looking for a job, be great for you guys to join this beautiful organization. I want to thank Yokes, our sponsor from day one. They provide absolutely amazing groceries. If you're in the Northwest, look them up. They're based out of Spokane, cater to Montana, Missoula, and to Idaho and Spokane and Tri-Cities. And we just got our Christmas stuff from there. So amazing organization. I want to thank JDC for their continued support and recognize that they are based out of Spokane, but they have offices. They have an office in Missoula as well as Tri-Cities. If you want some custom work done, do not hesitate. Reach out to them. They're an amazing organization, and they will take care of you. Provision Nationwide will take care of you on body cams and in-car systems. Reach out to them. Reach out to us. We'll hook you up to the right people, and they are our proud sponsor, and we love having them. So we'd like to keep them going. So. Don't forget about our Heritage Funeral Home and Cremation. They did a 5K 2 years in a row now for us, and the proceeds go to Beyond the Call of Duty. They are an amazing organization, extremely humble, extremely heartfelt. So take a look at them if you need services, or if nothing else, just recognize them. Don't forget, we're doing the holiday bundle gift, $40. Reach out to us, and we will make sure you're taken care of. We may be able to get it into you in time, but regardless, a great gift to give throughout. If you're a Fred Meyers Reward Program member, there is no cost to you. Fred Meyers is part of the Kroger family. So go onto their page. If you select us, sign us up Beyond the Call of Duty, Ride to Remember as your charity, then every cent you spend will come back. A percentage of that will come back to us. So no cost to you at all. We still would like to hear stories about any of our survivors that have started something new or old or continued, and we'd love to bring you on and talk about it. So let me know, send a message, and we'll see if we can get you guys on a Friday night. Let's see. I got to get out of that. We've got Robin Monson that says good evening, and Marilyn says good evening. Good evening to all, and many happy holidays. Hope all are well. So, well, there you go. If you're out and about this weekend, listen, it's the holiday season. No drinking and driving, no texting and driving, please. Make sure you keep your cell phones down. If you're out and about and you see first responders, tell them you thank them. Explain to them that you appreciate everything they're doing. They're working holidays, nights, weekends away from their families. So blessings to all. Tell them you love them and tell them you thank them. More importantly, thank you all for watching us. Please, please pass our message on to everyone. Our goal is to not forget these men and women. Our goal is to say their names out loud. And more importantly, thank you for watching us. Please pass our message on to others. Share us, like us, follow us. And if you have any sponsors that you would like to introduce to us, please do so. We're always looking for sponsors. God bless you all and have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.